Hello and welcome to the Cowboy4Game Yu-Gi-Oh podcast. I'm your host Jake. Today I'm joined by Bragg from Braggio.
Hey.
And Ben from NolanTCG.
Slide for my slime, baby.
No, I'm gonna leave it alone. How was our week in Yu-Gi-Oh? Ben?
My week in Yu-Gi-Oh! I went X1 both locals. I'm playing Fire King Snake Eyes. I actually quite like it with the Fire King stuff. Today I fell back into the old time of I played 2 Fire King Island, and I kept hard drawing one, and I was like, this sucks.
Was it the super or the common?
Well, you see, I started with 2 commons, and then when my first one got banished, I was like, okay, time to switch this one for the super I had in my deck box. So I do still need 1 Super Fire King Island, if anyone has one out there.
Doesn't quite answer my question. When you were drawing your...
it switched.
Okay.
And then I realized that I'm playing a super and a common, and now people can tell that I'm playing 2 because now they know when I play one rarity and it's not the other. But now I just told everyone. But yeah, if you could send me a Super Fire King Island, literally anyone, that would be very much appreciated.
As if we don't have a second one lying around here somewhere.
I knew I had one. It's only just come out. It's in the current OTS pack. I was digging around trying to find it. I was like, I know where it is.
Wait, what was the previous high rarity?
It's in my car. Common.
Common.
Oh, I could swear.
They've given us multiple commons.
Yes.
Huh. Yeah,
So the previous highest rarity was first Dev Shiv.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shivy? Shivy. So yeah, went X1 both locals. Can't complain. Deck works quite well. Who would have guessed that just replacing the cards that are gone with cards that say, I am big, are great. Still sucks that you got 1 pop like that. Mm-hmm. My game 3 hand against Lucas. Can we fix those blinds? I've just realized that is fucked. Jake, what are you doing, man?
I put them back the way they were supposed to be.
No, you didn't.
Well, I would have only touched this blind, so I can't have possibly have moved that blind.
No, you pulled that one across. It's a problem. Anyway, now my faces are nice, not light up white like Bragg's. Yeah, my game 3 hand against Lucas was triple bonfire, and then I got it was triple bonfire oak something, and we're like, this is terrible. It's really bad. So yeah, good work.
Speaking of bonfire, have you done Master Duel to get it as your bank?
Ooh.
I haven't played Master Duel in a couple months.
When does the pass reset?
Tomorrow.
Not doing. I didn't even buy this boss.
Ben, so disappointing.
It's just gotten to the point where Master Duel is just the current format, and I'm just like, nah, I already play this enough physically. I'm not playing this online as well.
I do have some news about that, which we'll get into soon, which may change your mind.
It's gonna be leaks.
Bragg, how was your week?
Quiet on the IRL front. Went to a Star Wars Unlimited tournament. There's a venue that doesn't suck in Canberra, but I don't think we'll ever have a Yu-Gi-Oh event there. So
What's it called?
It's run from a university because it's a technology, it's a society.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's like, I kind of wish gaming societies or universities ran this a bit more because their facilities don't suck, especially on weekends.
They do. The Pokemon one in Sydney is also run by UTS, isn't it?
Yeah. Which is, it's really good. I like that one. So one day we might be able to run events at universities, but until then, Duel Academies. Otherwise, I've been playing Master Duel a little. The Duel Trials was pretty easy. Well, not.
Excuse me.
It's just like, what deck do you think in the Duel Trials I chose?
Boba
I'm
Fett.
going to guess not tier element.
Oh, no, I chose the Jesse Cotton deck one.
Yeah, I feel like most people did.
Yeah, and it's hell. Can't do it. It sucks on phone. I've timed out. It's a disaster. But playing tier again is it's just what I know. So grind it out.
It was an
that way.
interesting list as well, but we'll get into that in a bit more detail shortly. So yeah, for my week, being the grass is back and I do enjoy a mill deck, I
Are we
put
playing
together
60 cards today?
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, I was playing 60 card Light Sworn tier. I don't particularly like the list, so I'm going to change it. I'll probably add in the Fiendsmith stuff and change some things around and see how that goes, because I don't think I did particularly well at either locals this week. I've not yet opened grass. It makes me sad.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I opened grass on Master Duel. It was versing a 60 card list.
Oh no. Well, you can mill 5, I guess.
So yeah, every time you open it, It's always against. It's always the mirror.
We are less than a month from Rage of the Abyss, by the way. Just wanted to double check that.
Outside of that,
News just did.
And then, yeah, Master Duel, still playing Hawkest. I managed to summon the required number of Xyz for the Master Duel proficiency. I've now moved on, I moved on to the next bit, which was summon 30 tokens. So I had to suffer through Sword Soul in Master Duel. It sucks real bad. Sucks real bad. It's really, really bad.
Why would it be bad? They give it to everyone for free.
The thing is, Barone Chijiao is not enough to play through most interactions now. And also, you get Nibiru'd so much.
Make Barone first.
You don't have that option all the time. You have
need
to
to try and
open
have
long
that
one.
option.
And also, it horrendously loses to Maxi.
Yes.
But thankfully, I've summoned the required number of tokens. So Sword Soul can go back in its box and go away. So now I say all I have to do, what I have to do to reach the new max Master Duel proficiency level is win 100 duels, which will happen eventually, and create a Chainlink 4 or higher. So at some point I need to play Tier Element.
Oh, I thought you were going to play Chainburn. I thought Chainburn was coming out.
No, at some point Tier Element will have to come into the fray. I could have done it in a duel the other day, I just didn't, I wasn't greedy enough. I could have just done a Nightmare Effect in Graveyard.
No, you can do it now. Actually, no, don't. Now you're killing Mike again.
Just put 40 traps into a deck that can all be chained and just... You're taking a loss, but you're just doing it.
It'll happen naturally anyway. Like, with interactions and stuff, it'll just happen
You
eventually.
got 100 wins to do it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but it'll happen eventually. I'm not going to force it. And then, some new stuff came out, which we'll talk about in a second, which I'm excited for. So,
if you resolve a Chainlink 10 or higher, Jerome comes to your house and gives you a case of the new set.
okay, so I'm never going over 9,
Why not?
because I don't want Jerome to come to my house.
Okay.
God, the hours that I play Master Duel at, that would be kind of weird.
I was going to say, I generally play Master Duel.
It's 3 in the morning.
It's middle of the day for Jerome.
Hey, duelists! That's a terrible Jerome.
I generally play in an evening as well, and I'll only play a couple of duels, and then I'll go out to the lounge room. I'll not sit there for ages. So I can just imagine I've resolved my chain links, the dude scooped, and then I walk out to my lounge room, and through the window out in the car park, I see the neon yellow of his tie coming towards our apartment block. I'm just like,
holding up the case like the boombox.
he doesn't even come to the door. He just levitates to my balcony.
Going fast makes me feel alive.
Okay, so moving on to news. So we'll start with the World Championship, which concluded last week. I was originally going to talk about the Master Duel deck lists, but they got leaked, so there's no real point. So the winner was Jesse Cotton. No. Yes? Jesse Cotton's team?
No,
No, the other one.
Ryan Yu's team.
Whose team was it? I forgot.
It was Ryan Yu's team. Who
Was it-
just happened to have Jesse
Was
Cotton
it
on
Jesse
his team.
Cotton or Joshua Smith? I can't remember.
It was Ryan Yu's team.
Shut up.
He had Jesse Cotton on his team.
exactly
Because
right.
Jesse Cotton was a scrub who didn't qualify for Worlds, so he had to hitchhike off his friend.
Yep. He is right.
However, I haven't heard of Ryan Yu until just now.
He was on their team last year, and B was the Dragon Duel World Champion from years ago that played Chainburn and just fucking destroyed all his
You said years ago.
10-year-olds.
I don't care.
Okay,
Oh.
sure.
Hates the past.
Yeah, 7 more YCS tops than you.
Cool. Many people do. I don't care about them either.
I made up that number.
That's fine.
It might be correct.
Also, I'm just taking the naming rights of movies. Although, there might be a really great actor in there. If Scarlett Johansson's in there, chances are she's going to get named first.
No.
Yeah.
Does Jesse Cotton get put to the featured? And featuring?
They did feature him last, so it was
So the Samuel Jackson
Yeah.
treatment.
yeah.
Who else gets that? Morgan Freeman gets that sometimes.
It was funny to watch, the final round where they were up, 4-0, I think. They just needed, one win. And Jesse Cotton just bricked and went, set one. Okay, guys, so you need to do this. Okay, you need to do that. Okay, cool.
I still like that they have that structure in the Master Duel thing that, your middle person's, the man in the chair and just goes, yep, so this is how that works. I like that.
Yeah.
Actually, It's been a while since any of the stores around here have done a 3v3. I like 3v3s. Also, we need to do another tag.
I'd rather do a 3v3 before a tag.
We don't have the player base to do a 3v3 alone.
That's true. There would only be like 3 teams.
It would have to be, the 3v3 would have to be a statewide thing. Like, YCS. 3v3 YCS win.
At Wollongong Uni.
Oh.
I mean, when you lose your round to whatever the meta decker is at the time, you can just go and do...
Yeah,
stuff.
it would never be Com Day, which I did at the Star Wars tournament too. I don't just dish Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments for Com Days.
I only caught the fucking Galarian.
Do you want a Kanto? You want a Kanto?
I think I have a Kanto, but literally the only shinies I got were Galarian. Anyway,
Catcher got me a shitload, so I was like, cool.
but then onto the TCG, I have a bit of a breakdown. I'm pretty sure this is for top 32, but I wasn't given any official figures. So for top 32...
There's only 26 players.
Oh, then maybe there's 26. So the breakdown that I have has 43% Fiendsmith Snake-Eye, 29% Fiendsmith Yubel, 4% of Viking Snake-Eyes and Melodious, 7% Ritual Beast, 7% Tempai, 3% Fiendsmith Labyrinth, and 3% Fiendsmith Rescue Ace.
Okay. Interesting note that I gathered from Worlds this year. Distinct lack of OCG players in Top Cut.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of which,
2 of 8.
How many have we got here? 2.
2 of 8 in Top Cut. Back
That is
in the
interesting.
day when Top Cut used to be almost all OCG players.
Yeah, that is, I hadn't really taken note of that. But speaking of the top 8, the deck breakdowns for that are...
we did top 8 last week. Keep going.
Oh, yeah, we covered this last week.
Oh, we did?
Yeah,
Oh, well,
we just care about the winners from here on.
well, yeah, the winner is, for the TCG, the card game, the physical one, Ruben... No, is that you? Yeah, it
Yes.
was Ruben, yes. Ruben Penanata. Close enough. On Ubel Fiendsmith.
He didn't just do it for him, Bell. He did it for you, Bell.
So many people have made that joke.
He
and I
made
hate
that
it.
joke.
I hate it so much. I hate it so much. So taking a look at his deck list, how many hand traps has he got? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 hand traps. With another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the side.
I don't know why Ethan stopped playing you, Bell, at Locals.
It gets very boring.
Yeah, but he also just gets free wins.
Every so often you want to change.
Yeah.
You didn't when you were on Feedsmith Snake Eye.
I was racking
general.
up store credit. I was like,
If you told me last Worlds that UBL will win next Worlds, it would be pretty wild.
yeah.
Well, yeah, because that would have been just when it had the normal thing. It didn't have the throne. It didn't have Phantom. You didn't keep rereading Phantom to double check if there was a restriction and keep running into the thing of, no, you can just summon it multiple times.
Like a true GX card.
That card's so fucking dumb. Anyway, and then, yeah, obviously, I can't remember his name now. Who's the person you want to name?
I don't know. You, Bell?
No. The team. Not Joshua Schmidt's team, the other person's team.
Wait,
Ryan
what? You
Hughes'
were Master
team?
Duel?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
They won Master Duel Worlds.
Yes. Team 7.
Yeah.
The one thing I did find interesting that I wasn't really aware of with Master Duels, apparently they have like the card number restrictions apply for all of their decks.
Yes.
Yes, they choose 3 cards to keep for all players.
Yeah,
the winning
I
team
wasn't aware of
chose
that.
Ash, Maxi, Colby.
Shocking. Yeah, I wasn't aware of that, but it does put extra like level of thought process into it. It's not just I'm just gonna take whatever deck is like the best.
so scuffed. I love it.
But yeah, speaking of the Master Duel winners, we move over to some Master Duel news. So in their current tryout duels, they're allowing players to use those deck lists in order to do 3 matches. 3 wins get you a pack of the new selection pack. So I won't go too much into the depths of it, but obviously you have the 3. Bragg, as you said, you chose Tier Element. Wouldn't advise it on your phone. There's too many triggers. Your screen's too small. I did find it to be an interesting list, though. The Dot Scraper was an interesting addition.
No, resolved. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't see that far? Yeah, so it was a Dot Scraper and 2 Lingerebos in the side so that you could, like, try and summon it and prevent your imperms and things from hitting your shit, which I thought was cute.
Yeah.
So that's running until, I think, Tuesday. And then we've got a bunch of new packs as well. Runic Pack got an update with the new... actually, what did it get it updated with? I don't actually know what they added in. Oh, the new generator stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we should be getting to that, right? Yeah, we get to that. Then Infinite Forbidden Time.
Yeah. And then there's a new Visas pack. So it adds in the kind of bad Visa stuff.
Those last.
It's like the random pendulum that likes stuff to be destroyed and all that kind of shit. But yeah, sort of finishing that side of things off. And then the new selection packs. The Aim for the Stars, which is kind of just like a random mismatch of shit. Like they've chucked Branded in, they've got dragons in there, like
Only the stars of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Effectively, yeah. Labyrinth cards are in there, transaction
Okay,
rollbacks
it's not
in
the stars of
there.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Rika stuff is in there. Sun Avalon stuff is in there, I think.
So Rika stuff.
It's a real mismatch. Therion stuff, like it's really bizarre.
So Rika stuff.
And then the one that they seem to be giving out a lot of for like their sort of promotion stuff at the moment is the new selection pack, the Advance of Great Forces. So this one has the Ragnar Riker cards in it,
Yep.
the new Aromage cards in it,
Yep.
the new Gen X cards in it, and the new Lightsworn cards. And what you might find interesting is I was watching a replay as part of my Master Duel daily tasks, and there's a Lightsworn FTK. It only works in Master Duel, though, because you need Snow to banish a bunch of stuff.
Shocking.
There's like
Yeah.
this rank 3 fish that like burns your opponent for the number of banishes you have, and it's soft once per turn.
You do the daily watcher thingy?
Yeah. It's 5 gems that accumulates.
You wouldn't pay 5 gems and not do that?
Yeah, how much is your time worth to you?
I only watch it if it's interesting. Like if I bring up the Duel live screen and I see either a deck that I'm wanting to build and I want to see sort of what people are putting into it, or if it just looks like an interesting matchup, I will watch it. I used to have a rule that I would just watch Dark Magician because I'd watch them fucking throw so hard.
Yeah, but those games would take so long.
No, they don't. A, they're Dark Magician, so they lose almost immediately. B, there's a fast forward button.
Sure.
True, yeah,
Sure.
there is. I was wondering if, like, so they don't strap open your eyes to watch it.
No. You don't have to sit there and watch it. It's not like the theorized not Google ads, YouTube ads, where apparently now it tracks if your eyes are on the screen and it stops the ads.
I get premium.
Can you transaction rollback DD Dynamite for game?
Potentially.
Or Magical Explosion?
Ooh.
Just thoughts.
Isn't Magical Explosion a spell?
No, isn't it a trap?
You can search it. Also
I should
happening...
remember it, but my brain is broken.
We got a bunch of other stuff added into Master Duel 2. So the new solo mode is the updated Gen X with the Link monster. So it's a lot of normal summoning.
And it all ends in nothing. But they're so cool.
Their big synchro is kind of cool, but I kind of just assumed it was the Omni Negate. But when I was versing the computer, it kept getting bounced back by a worm. So it's not an Omni Negate. I don't understand. I don't understand what it's meant to be. Obviously you get the sleeves and the icon like you usually do, but we also get a mate, which is the little Gen X controller that's got a flower.
That useless piece of junk.
It's like...
Yeah. So it's a bit of a tearjerker at the solo mode because at the end, his friend / lover is the one that's like in the Ally of Justice thing to control it, and it gets like blown to pieces, and he like goes to see it, and it dies, and like oil comes out of his eyes, which is meant to be tears, and like this is the flower he was trying to give the dead friend.
Poor Gen X controller.
It was real sad. I wasn't expecting to be sad when I was playing the solo.
This is why it's a garnet.
He is alone. Yeah, this moment.
Oh, damn.
So if you're wanting to know, it's the artwork for Final Gesture. So yeah, real sad. See, you can see his little
Oh, he's got
oily
just a little
tear.
bit of oil. Just a crumb of oil.
It's really sad. But then in the other asset side of things, outside of the solo mode, we get a new field spell, the Forest of the Traptrix.
Okay.
Ugh.
Don't want that. Anyway, we move.
Yeah, we moved from Traptrix.
Yes, and
We don't want to get demonetized.
hence move from Master Duel onto the physical card game. So we got a whole bunch of product announced this week, starting with the Speedroids getting support in the Supreme Darkness.
If I find this Altis again.
When he said, I was like, speed doors?
Speed. So the summation of it is that they've got a new pendulum.
Ulti-Teratop.
Alti-Teratop.
Your Ulti-Teratop is not under the lounge anymore.
What do you mean? I mean, all three of them.
Oh, well, one of them is not under the lounge anymore.
Cool.
I think it's in one of those piles.
Cool.
The never-ending side quest of Bragg is to find his Ulti-Teratop.
I mean, I'm not going to play this deck either. I just should have it around.
So with the deck, the basic summation of it is that they get a Pendulum Baby Clearwing Dragon,
Yep.
which destroys 2 Pendulum Scales that equal level 7 to cheat out a Clearwing Synchro Dragon.
And the other one that it has to destroy also can search it.
Yes, yeah. The one of them activates to search or like place in scale the Baby Clearwing, and then the Clearwing destroys them both to summon Clearwing. It's
just free clearly.
yeah, it's very good.
Here is the problem. It's just Clearwing.
Oh no.
It's not Crystal Clearwing.
Speaking of Crystal Clearwing, we get the new Crystal Clearwing, which is Crystal Clearwing over Synchro Dragon, which is a level 12. 2+ tuners plus 1 tuner Synchro monster. Oh no, sorry, 2+ tuners or 1 tuner Synchro plus a Clearwing Synchro Dragon. Must be Synchro summoned.
Get out of here, Stashirian.
I mean, it doesn't...
It's not a dark.
the thing can cheat it out. Yeah, it counts as a Synchro summon.
No, it's not a dark. It has to summon darks, doesn't it?
Just has to summon a dragon.
Oh, I thought we went through this with Kurt that it had to be a dark. Anyway,
No. How else would they... How would they be getting
Well-
Quasar out if it...
I don't know what type Quasar is or attribute it is.
back on the
Fun
main-
fact, it is not dark. Anyway,
Would have known it's an Earth.
it's a wind. Once per turn...
Still wouldn't have been what my second guess was.
Imagine if it was Earth and the rest, because they heaps of wind locking in the new cards.
Oh no, I'm wind locked in my Synchro deck.
Yeah, and then it'll be an Earth.
What are you going to do? Make a Baron?
Not anymore. So, back to this thing. Once per turn, when another card or effect is activated, negate the activation if you do destroy that card, and if it was a monster, it gains attack equal to its original attack in its turn. If this face-up Synchro card leaves the field by your opponent, special summon 1 Clearwing monster from your extra deck.
Okay.
So the boards I've seen are basically this guy, the Clearwing Crystal Dragon, and the other one that came out in the same pack as Baron, but no one really paid any attention to it.
Clearwing. Crystal Clearwing. That one came out in that set. Crystal Clearwing. It was the
It had
ghost
like it had like a big and it had like the massive tail, and that one's a spell and trap negate, so like you're not completely dead to monsters. And then they get Hide Speedroid Glider 2 as well, which is a much better version of the original High Speed
Yes.
Wind
High
Glider.
speed. I just miss High Speed Road Genbara. Remember when that was an OTK piece?
Yeah, I know. I used to play that in my Winwich Invoke deck.
I used to play it in Dinosaurs.
Yeah, it was super easy,
Oh, we
dinosaurs.
can get to that then.
Speaking of dinosaurs,
Speaking of dinosaurs, Durac support has been announced for the Terminal World 2 support.
seems super useful.
It's funny though.
It
Yeah.
does like to destroy.
Oh, shocking. The dinosaurs like to destroy.
Pop the baby. I'm not going to read through all of these because I honestly can't be fucked. We'll just read this new synchro, which is Durac Astero. Dinosaur needed for the non-tuner part. Shocking. If it's synchro summon, set a Durac spell trap from your deck or graveyard. If your opponent would special summon a monster or monsters, banish 2 dinosaurs from your graveyard, negate the summon if you do destroy. During your opponent's turn, banish 2 Durac monsters from your graveyard, including this card. Special summon a Durac Meteor from your extra deck that's treated as a synchro summon. So they've just defaulted to the cheat out the bad synchros to make them good.
Extend.
Bad? It's amazing. It's the second Nibiru.
Yeah,
We'll get on to second Nibiru.
Yeah.
we already covered that last week.
Not really.
We did.
Not thoroughly enough.
I mean,
We definitely covered that. We're not talking about Nibiru 2 again.
thumbnails in a row about it. But no, yeah.
There's so much other news.
Like, my head with the second Meteor went to a Naruto thing. I've been watching a lot of Naruto. If this was announced on 9/11, yeah?
Sorry?
So I was like, oh yeah, I'm thinking of Naruto. I go open Twitter, and it's just second Meteor jokes. I'm like, oh yeah.
God
I
damn
see.
it.
We really are a toxic community.
Yes.
Also announced for the Terminal World support is the new Fables. So these seem kind of cool. Obviously, discard and all that kind of nonsense. They get their new boss monster, which kind of hints at some other new stuff that might be coming along. The Fabled Swarm Levisable.
I'd completely forgot about Fable. Keep going.
Yep, so once per turn during the main phase, quick effect, tribute any number of Fabled monsters, and if you do, take control of that many face-up monsters your opponent controls, but their effects are negated. And if it's in the graveyard, you can target one other Fabled card in your graveyard, return this card to the extra deck, and if you do, add that target to your hand. So, a bit of a snatch stealy action, and get your Fableds back in hand so you can discard them to do stuff.
I want 6 Samurai.
You'll get 6 Samurai. Please do not, for the next 4 weeks, talk about 6 Samurai. I do not want to
Why we
hear
got the breaking
that
news.
much
Completely
about
forgot.
6 Samurai.
I just
Please,
want, I want a combo.
And that's fine. But we don't need to hear about it.
Yeah, we talk about Gen X controller and that lets you combo.
Okay, but it was mentioned once.
And I've been thinking about it ever since.
Then stop.
Well, no, you're free to think. Oh my god.
Anyway, moving on to the next combo synchro deck that'll be coming out in the Supreme Darkness. Crystron's also got some support. I'm also not going to read these.
I bought an
They
ulti
also
health
like to
just in
destroy.
case.
Yeah.
I mean, they could bring it back.
And
but
Delarada.
It would
Yeah.
it would not get used in this.
I think.
Oh, really?
Why?
Oh, people, like, if people are going to play this, they would use it, yes. But the bulk of usage, unless they do, like, a very restrictive errata, would be in other decks.
I would like to see the Marauder just to say summon a Crystron from deck.
And it
Yeah,
requires
it would-
complete Crystons as tuners.
For both this material.
Yeah.
That makes it significantly worse.
They're just full set.
I would like it, yeah,
That'd be
to
awful.
just say summon a Crystron from deck.
It would, they,
Probably could still be abused.
I
Probably
can't even
still could
remember.
be.
Did they end up banning Auroradon?
Yes.
Okay, cool. As long as Auroradon stays banned, it probably wouldn't be that bad with that restriction. But if it just locked you to summoning a Crystron from deck, oh no, I still have 2 plush machines. Anywho,
Well, part of the issue is that you also would summon the other Mecha Phantom Beast, and then they would make that, you get the token, then you pop the token, and then off to the races you go.
Shout out to the Mercury.
what else have we got? We have, the new trap archetype, which I hate. The ARG stars.
Oh.
I didn't bother reading these.
Yeah, they're
It was like play a face-up continuous trap. I was like, and I'm not reading this anymore.
Yeah, so it's... I mean, them being effect monsters as trap monsters is kind of cool. But...
Yeah, I don't think I've read a single one of these. I was kind of hoping that you did, and it seems like you've read some of it.
I read the
Oh, no,
monster,
yeah,
and that was it.
Yeah, I read them last week, and that was so long ago.
Out of brain.
Anyway, it's a
Yeah.
waifu deck, and I'm not. Nope. Obviously, in the coming week or so, is it next week it releases the team?
Megatons this Thursday.
This Thursday. That's exciting.
Coming to an OTS store near you.
Maybe. We don't even know if it's coming to an OTS store near us.
Didn't get the email.
Fuck knows. So we have a full breakdown now of what's actually in the tins. I won't go through it all because the tins are huge. Mainly the 25th QCRs, I should call them.
Yeah.
So we've got, I'm just going to read through these as fast as I can. Blue Eyes, the Four Limbs of Exodia, Toon Kingdom, Animar, Scapegoat, DMG, which we knew.
Oh, Animal as well?
Yeah. Torrential Tribute, what's its fucking name? Ruby Carbuncle.
It
The
looks so good too.
Opening of Spirit Gates, the hero card that has the multiple heroes on it, Winged Karibo, the Gaia Fusion. No idea what it is.
That's Super Poly target.
Yeah, sure. Silver Void Calcos, the gadgets, obviously. The XYZ Dragon Cannon, U-Bell, Chimera Tech, Honest, Light and Darkness Dragon, the original Red Dragon Archfiend,
Light and Darkness
Ido,
actually looks quite good.
Ultimate Zolkin, Blackwing
What was
Dragon,
the card before Ultimate Zolgan?
Ido.
Oh, okay. From here, the art looked like Blast with Chain, and I was like,
Cosmic Blazar Dragon, Axel Synchro Stardust Dragon, Speedroid Terratop, Phantom Knight's Boots, First Movement Solo, Utopic Dragon Future, Bahamut Shark, Rank Up Magic Astral Force, Coach King Giant Trainer, Shark Drake, the Gimmick Puppet thing.
Yeah, the one on the chair.
Yeah, that guy.
50.
Grinder, that's it. Utopic Double, Orpheus Scorpio, Ultimate Ancient Gear Giant, the Fusion thingy, Tyrant Red Dragon Archfiend, Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon, Link Spider, Trickstar Light Stage, Pankratops, Boral Load Dragon in the alternate art it looks like, which is gross, Gazelle, and Parallel Exceed.
okay.
Oh wow, Parallel seems interesting.
I thought that was a random one, yeah.
We're not reading the secret race.
Yeah, no,
However,
I know.
However, I did allude to this last week, but we didn't want to bring it up because it was a leak and it was unconfirmed. 99 secret rares.
Huge pool.
All of which, most of them will also secret rares in their packs.
Yes.
It is dog shit.
It will be harder to pull a specific secret rare in these megatins than it will be to pull those secrets from the set they were released in. Also, 2 of the 99 are tokens.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is dog shit.
Imagine pulling 2 tokens from your 3 packs.
Yeah. Even one will be, I don't know. Amongst all of it, SP should have been an ultra rare. Like, it's just, this is the time to do it.
Yeah.
There's no excuse to not do it. Like, obviously, money, but also there's other ways to make money in this set. That's the one I was like looking at going, there's just no excuse.
It's the fact that they put in 100 just so they didn't have to short print is quite funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, these secret rares look different enough from regular secret rares that I don't really mind them being double secreted because it's pretty noticeable.
It just feels a bit shit though that in recent times they just sort of default to the standard rarities. They don't at least for the secrets and ultras, they kind of stay the way they are for the most part.
Yeah.
And especially when they're doing as many secrets as they are, it feels real lazy that they've just gone, it's a secret, now it's a priz.
Something that I did also notice while looking over this set list, Poplar is in here. A card that was released this year, not last year.
Yeah.
So they have pulled from an extra set forward to make sure...
That is also the case for Ubel.
Okay, so U-Bell's also...
Yeah.
Did they do Phantom of Utel? No, but they didn't do Phantom of Ubel and
Phantom's
all
not
that
in there,
stuff.
so it's just the first release of Ubel, which is the Friend, the Fusion, the DDD, and the Spell and the Trap and the other spell. So not Throne.
Was this all Phantom Nightmare? That was all Phantom Nightmare stuff.
No. It was Spirit of Ubel.
Yeah.
So they pulled forward the new fusion.
Not the Phantom of Ubel, the Loving Defender.
Okay, so the bad fusion, which was in Phantom Nightmare.
Yeah, so that's.
But they didn't pull forward Nightmare Pain.
No.
And that shit.
Yeah.
So they were again very selective of what they brought forward. They brought forward the shit and left behind the stuff that had value.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And by the time that it gets reprinted, if they don't do another
It
run of
will
it
be
before the
shit
tins,
on the
it
ban
will
list.
be worthless.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just them. Yeah, them picking and choosing stuff from this year is so wild.
100%.
Well, it pretty much all but confirms that, next ban list, Snake Eyes is going to get a fucking
It is
punching.
dying. Yes.
It all but confirms that Valmonica's got no love.
Yeah. No Valmonica reprints. They all could have just been common. We just didn't notice. They released this year?
Yeah, but they did the Centurion. They did stuff in that deck peel pack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they
They just chose what to skip and what to not skip.
yeah, like there's no
You know
rules.
what though? This could play into your hands.
New cards.
So, yeah, you theorized that on the bad counter trap, there was another monster that hadn't been revealed.
Oh yeah.
So potentially there's other support coming.
So we're doing
And
structure
there's
then.
no other reprints. So
Yeah, maybe
it's a
they didn't
smaller
reprint it
couple.
because that new card is so busted that they want to sell the old packs. That new reprint is that new card's gonna be so insane, all the old stuff is gonna skyrocket.
I promise I won't be talking about Ubel in a month. Not Ubel. Oh my god, Valmonica. See, I've already forgotten about it.
New Valmonica cards coming soon.
Well, yeah,
To an
just-
OTS near
we just need one.
What was the third? Like, I keep forgetting the third archetype in that pack.
Was it Memento?
Yes.
It was Memento.
Oh, yeah, how can I forget? Sorry, Harry.
which got reprinted as well.
Yes!
Some of it. Not all of it.
Yeah, of course not.
Just some.
Next bit of news. Actually, did we talk about the other two cards in the promo slots?
No.
Okay.
Ew.
So we've got, it's not on here, but there's a new synchro. It's like level 6, and if it's summoned, you creature swap, and if it leaves the field, you creature swap.
Yeah.
I'm
And
not
a dog shit fusion spell.
The fusion spell, I don't agree with you.
I'm not
So,
running Chimera.
heavy polymerization. Fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck using 3 or more monsters from your hand or field as material. You can also banish monsters from your extra deck as material up to the number of monsters your opponent controls, but you lose life points equal to the total attack of monsters banished this way when the monster is fusion summoned.
Yeah.
I kind of like the utility.
Yeah, going second, if you just I might whack one of this in Chimera, you can straight up OTK.
Okay.
But other than that, like, I haven't really thought about other applications.
Another card that doesn't get enough play, which I always thought was kind of cool, was that greater polymerization that came out a while back.
Ultra polymerization?
No, greater polymerization. So it came out.
Lousy greater.
I think it came out just before, around the same time as Chimera, and it had to use 3 monsters from hand or field, but it gave additional effects to the monster, like it did piercing damage, it could attack twice, and all that kind of stuff. It's really cool. It just never saw play.
Yeah. Piercing and or can't be sure about card effects.
So yeah, that on Chimera.
What's the third guy? Oh, that's really cool, because it's the original 2 being fused, and then a third one. That's cute. Well done. Blazing Vortex, wow. Ultra rare, ew.
Lovo.
Also got a secret rare last year, the tins. Year before.
Now, we were talking about a little, only like a little while ago, in terms of Snake Eyes being murdered. We have the announcement of the announcement for the OCG ban list. So it'll be coming into effect as of October 1st.
Shocking.
Yeah, not super surprising. So they're going to be dropping that list on September 23rd, which I believe is next Monday. Is it not? Oh, yeah, podcast. Yeah, not.
We're gonna do a late one next week.
No, because they release it at like 10 p.m. We learned not to do that.
Sure.
Yeah. But it'll be interesting to see how heavily they address Snake Eyes, being that like they sort of did a lot of hits, but then Azamina picked up the slack a lot with them.
They will just nuke it. I think that with no Flamebush. No more Flamebush, maybe no more Ash as well, just to be like, well, fuck it. Can't even search the Poplar.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys.
Just like the heaviest handed hint of like, hey, stop playing this.
Or it could just get more cuts. Like, Poplar out of 1.
Well, now that Worlds is done, I feel like they would almost want a refresh of stuff to push people into new product or just different product.
6 Samurai.
Jesus Christ. And then a couple more things before we move on to some questions. Did we talk about the retro
didn't.
games?
They announced more games. Interestingly, Jake, before you get too excited, this set doesn't actually mention that they translated the games. It just says that it has 5 games never released in English.
Yeah,
It
one
does not say they are translating them.
of the screen caps has English dialogue.
Oh,
though,
okay.
And it doesn't look like the ported one from years ago.
Okay.
So, but we don't know about the rest of them. Like,
Granted, like, you can't you can never assume with these things, but I feel like if they would be bothering to release these games in English-speaking countries, they would do the translations. Especially if, for the most part, they're just going to feed it through bots that do the translations anyway.
Yeah.
But the dialogue won't be.
We'll find out soon. So the games that they have announced are the 1998 release of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters.
It's just the 5 from that series, except number 5. It's
yeah,
1,
true.
2,
It goes
3,
on
4,
to
6.
6. Yeah, okay. So
I never played the Game Boy Color ones. Oh, maybe on an emulator. Oh,
I only ever
I mean, we're
played.
friends.
I only ever played 2003 World Championship Edition, and I played that game into the fucking ground.
I think, what was one I played? I think it was 2008 that I played. Actually, there was one on Game Boy I played. I just can't remember what one it was.
I played every advanced game.
It was one of the advanced games. I just can't remember which one it was.
2003 was the best.
However, being
Stay away
that
with this
this is a retro release, they are incentivizing the retro purchase of physical copies by including.
They didn't need to do this. I was going to buy it anyway.
Yeah, kind of.
You get a duster.
Yeah, so you get one of the 2 artworks, which is
Which one do you want?
I prefer
Red or purple?
purple.
You purple?
I prefer purple. I get why red's better, but purple's the one that was used in the games, so that's why I like it.
Yeka-sama?
Always annoyed me because
100% red.
Yeah, I'm red.
it was the red one was in one of the packs over here. One of the games over here.
It certainly was, and I have that one.
In a few different games as well. It was like in one of the Xbox ones, they threw it in.
WC4.
But yeah,
When
so
that came off the ban list, that card was like $200.
It was so
That's
much
secret
money.
rare.
It's Sinister Serpent, and there was another one. And yeah, so I had the Harpy's Feather Duster from the game. I'm like, oh yeah, sick. And then just playing the card in the game, it's the other artwork. It's like, the hell?
I like the red art because it's the anime artwork.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which one did they print in Aldi? I can't even remember.
top one.
Yeah, okay. I really want one. They're not expensive. I just can't be bothered posting for stuff I want.
The purple ones had had good versions too, though.
Yeah, I mean, it looks nice in the quarter century.
Yeah, yellowing up the name's actually pretty cool.
We'll see.
Golding, whatever.
Well, will we do pack openings of the game? Maybe. Tune in next week to find out more.
I mean, you
We
can.
don't have a release date. Don't tell the people.
Good thing Feather Duster is appreciated,
Yeah.
because my god.
It definitely calls back to the old games. It's another retro kind of callback.
Imagine if we were that competitive back then, where it's like, oh yeah, the only mass board wipe was Heavy Storm was a little while to get coming. The one-sided mass board wipe, Ragiki's just a super and LOB, but this you could go and buy a $60 game.
Yes.
I mean, we're gonna buy a $60 tin, I guess.
I mean, this is coming out on Switch as well, so it'll absolutely be a $60 game, and we'll
I
say
mean,
a
back in the
$60 game forever.
I mean, back in the day, like obviously it's not a problem now. Harpy's Feather Duster's coming out with the zoos since one started X, isn't it?
When I was a wee laddie,
Oh Christ!
I went
love
to
this.
Target Shell Harbour to get just with my grandparents.
In
And my
Australia?
grandma and my nan. Yep. Shell Harbour
Well,
Square.
used to just be a shed in a field.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
That was a great.
Went to
shout out.
Target, and this is back in the day before they gutted games. I don't know why. They would just put them on the shelves. And someone had like ripped open the box of one of the Yu-Gi-Oh games to
no.
take the cards, but left the game behind. It's like they just ripped open the box to take the cards, and they were like, "Fuck, I don't need the game, just the cards." And like, I wanted it, and then the lady at the shop was like, "We'll do it for $10," and I was like, "Can I please have this, please?"
I used to buy all my packs from Target and Shell Harbour as well, back from when I was a less wee laddie, when I was literally 14 and made $20 a week from my part-time job.
I got all my packs. If I got legitimate packs, I got them from the EB Games, and I got illegitimate packs from the cheap lady in Oak Flats.
The card lady.
Yeah, Oak Flats card lady.
Finally, on some news, we've got the new QCR special card for Supreme Darkness, which is the Paladins of Bonds and Unity. So the last one was the Fusion. This one is the Synchro. So it requires one tuner plus one non-tuner monster with 2,500 original attack and defense. The Synchro summon cannot be destroyed or targeted by your opponent's card effects. Gains 100 attack and defense for each card on the field and in the graveyard while there are 5 or more cards in your graveyard. And once per turn, when a spell card is activated and your opponent has 25 or more cards in their graveyard, quick effect to negate the activation if you do destroy that card.
This should have been a contact fusion between the two promos.
Yeah, true.
Did I just dream them saying the final quarter centuries with this year?
Yes.
Oh. So,
They said it was coming soon.
the end's coming soon. Yeah, cool. So, but
Yeah.
we'll still be getting in February then.
Yeah, they said Bonanza means we're getting close to the end.
Okay.
Not the end, getting close to the end.
Alright.
Yeah. So, Supreme Darkness will hopefully be the last that we see of QCRs. And
What
then
will we get in replacement? We're back to the 4 Starlight Rares, or will we get Starlight Rares? Just printed 25 in a box, in a case.
I kind of want
So-
them to go back to Starlights, but I feel like they won't. I feel like it's just been
Can we get
a
Ghost
pain in the ass
Penalties
for them.
back?
That would be cool.
They
Can't see it
will
coming.
do it and then give us the shit ones.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
Could they not just keep that foiling but have a different stamp instead of the 25th?
30th. It's time to start the 30th. Get it out early. Or the 28th.
26th. Yeah, you do. Imagine if it just skips to 27. It's like,
We're definitely already there.
All right, so moving on to our Discord. If you weren't aware, the link is in the description below for our Discord. Jump in, say hi, and ask us questions. Only the one question this week from 696. His question is, which normal monster do you hate the most? And is it because of the artwork, the flavor text, or the deck
Ooh.
mechanic that it depends on?
Cockroach Knight needs to die. It's too big.
Not Cockroach Knight.
Cockroach Knight's too big.
But he was so helpful in...
Squish. Prisman, squish.
How dare you?
Prisman squish is going to kill the Cockroach Knight.
Oh, you're saying Prisman's going to kill
Yeah,
the
it's gonna
cockroach?
squish it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying to
No.
squash Prisman.
No, the Prisman is going to squish Cockroach Knight for us.
Soul
Right.
Tiger. Because it's not a light or a dark.
Yeah.
Shining Ball.
Earth. Trust me, I hate it too.
He hates balls.
I think in terms of basic monsters, I think it has to be the Sun Avalon thing.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Because you don't like it being sun.
Well, that's the thing. It's just the herald of a whole bunch of plant fuckery that I really don't want to have to look at.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
Maybe the Spiral Serpent because it was so disappointing.
You know how you out Sun Avalon? Slifer.
Oh, that's what I was missing.
Also out to Ubel. They just keep summoning them and then they destroy and then they flit into another that destroys. And then you deck your opponent out because they've got the thing that lets them draw every time one's destroyed.
This wasn't the question, but I do love Gora Turtle. And I like the friends that we made in this game, by the way. I appreciate you too. I appreciate your listeners.
That absolutely wasn't a question. It wasn't even part of the question.
No, but I feel better saying it.
I feel like Bragg was pulling up comments from YouTube as well before, but do we not have comments?
Nothing constructive.
Positive.
Okay. On that dramatic finish.
Thank you all very much for listening and watching. If you are watching along, feel free to like and subscribe. If you are listening, feel free to favourite. Jump into
YCS
it.
Sydney got announced. We missed that.
Oh, fuck, yeah,
yeah.
that's a whole thing.
Yeah.
YCS Sydney, February 28th.
The weekend of the 28th. So the 1st and 2nd of March.
Yes. Which is the last day of Billie Eilish being in Sydney, which is making accommodation real bad.
Yeah, it's not that
Oh,
bad.
and also, I think Green Day got announced for the week after.
Oh, that's fine.
Wait,
We're being bookended.
at Kudos.
Yeah.
Green Day would... surely Green Day's at ANZ.
Hang on. I have a message which will confirm this.
Green Day play stadiums? Still?
They did last time they were here.
Well, fucking 2003.
in
I think it was like
Sydney.
2013. It was not recently.
Oh, sorry. It's NG Stadium.
Oh, so they're playing at
the-
the place across the road.
Yeah. We're Giants.
That's weirdly becoming a concert place because Pearl Jam's also playing that venue.
I mean, the good Soundwave, we went in there.
I only remember that being there for every Soundwave.
No, actually, yeah, you're right, yeah. I thought they set up a stage outside it once, and it was like, oh, why don't you just let us in? It'll be way better.
I remember Every Soundwave I went to was in there, and then towards the end they were doing it in the ANZ as well.
Yeah.
But the shit that I wanted to see was always in there.
So with that, they've announced it obviously for the date in February, but the tickets release this Friday.
Thursday.
Isn't it Friday?
I don't know.
I thought it was the 20th.
I'm going to check all the days.
I'm pretty sure it's the 20th at 10 a.m.
Yeah. My brain had listed it as Friday as well.
Yes.
I need to remember that. We need to all
The man with the
remember this.
eidetic memory does not remember.
Oh, my issue is that it'll be 2 hours after, and then I'll go, oh yeah, that.
Well, I don't know if it's going to be as mad a rush as other years.
It's going to be a mad rush. Get your tickets straight away.
Everyone panic!
Actually, take your time. There's going to be tons of tickets. Yeah.
Ben's going to buy them all.
Well, now
and
we have the
scalp you.
upstairs room. Like, it's way easier. Please switch it this time.
Yeah, in my mind, it makes more sense for the people that are doing well to be elevated and away from the scrubs. All right, Principal Skinner. Where was I? Yes, end of podcast. Like, subscribe, favorite, Discord link. Catch you. Bye. Peace.
Bye.